Great to have you here. This is, we calculated this is the 49th year of Downtown Lincoln Association, so next year will be our 50th anniversary. That's hard to believe. DLA was founded 49 years ago, really as a merchants association, and has evolved from there. That's all I'm going to say. The welcoming remarks are by Lirian Gaylor-Baird. Lirian is the chair of the City Council and the designated representative to DLA, so she attends all our meetings, and we're happy to have her working with us. So, Lirian?
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Downtown Lincoln Association Annual Meeting and Impact Awards. I'm Lirian Gaylor-Baird. Thank you, Terry, for the introduction. And thank you to the DLA Board of Directors and staff. These people put in a ton of hours to promote your businesses, to represent your interests to City Hall, and to make sure that those guys in the neon vests clean up Saturday night trash from O Street before you head to brunch on Sunday morning. So could the DLA Board of Directors and staff please stand and be recognized? Let's all give them a round of applause. So I have a confession to make. My 8-year-old doesn't like downtown. Nope, doesn't like it. She loves it. And while this is mainly due to the food at Honest Abe's, I'm particularly happy to be here today because I love downtown, and I suspect all of you love downtown too. So just pause for a moment and let's all think of something that you love about downtown. Close your eyes, take a second, think of what it is. Now, on the count of 3, I want you to shout out what popped into your mind. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. I'm pretty sure I heard a bunch of you say Memorial Stadium. That was my 12-year-old son's answer too. Every Husker home game, downtown radiates red, and downtown becomes the indisputable capital of Husker Nation. And maybe others of you, like Tessa Warner, thought of the Cube. Did anyone else think of that? Sitting outdoors watching an old movie, or cheering on Hannah Houston when she sang her heart out on The Voice. This Saturday on theCUBE, we can watch the Huskers crush the Badgers. Go Big Red. Oh, come on, go Big Red. All right. Did anyone here think about Pinnacle Bank Arena? Maroon 5 and Keith Urban were just here. And it's also where Project Homeless Connect just held its annual event to provide medical supplies, clothing, housing, and support services to Lincoln's homeless. UNL also just held its fall career fair, and I hope many of you had booths at that event. Or maybe, just maybe, you were one of the thousands who attended the WWE SmackDown in September. I heard Heath Slater and Rhino defeated the Hype Brothers in the tag team tournament. Second confession, I don't even really know what that means. But it's just fun to say SmackDown. Did any of you think about the farmer's market? I mean, buying kettle corn from Star City or fresh vegetables from Shadowbrook Farm or eating a cinnamon roll from Bread and Cup make for a great Saturday morning downtown, Monday through October. Has anyone here ever biked to the farmer's market? Maybe you noticed, hey, nice. Maybe you noticed that the N Street Bikeway was completed last winter. An average of 500 cyclists, commuters, and families use the protected bikeway every day. And it was named one of the top protected bikeways in the country by People for Bikes. Maybe some of you thought of the other room. This place garnered national recognition last year as a semifinalist in the James Beard Best Bar Competition. Or perhaps Mars came to mind. Now that it's back and better than ever. I thought I heard someone maybe yell out late night breakfast at Seaberry's. Was that you, Bryant Bone? Or was it you, Senator Moorfeld? After hanging out with those two at Seaberry's, where I was introduced to scrambled eggs and bacon on top of nacho cheese, on top of waffle fries, on top of tater tots, I'm pretty sold on that place too. My 8-year-old took her first turn on skates in the rail yard at the ice rink, and that's a great place for families in the winter. And in summer, kids of all ages like to head to Ivana Cone. And truth be told, that's an activity for all seasons. I mean, a scoop of house-churned, house-made Dutch chocolate is always in season here in Lincoln. The way I see it, downtown is a playground of sorts. And because of the growth and changes that so many of you have helped bring about, downtown is no longer simply just the geographical core of our community. It's a top destination for all of us who call Lincoln home, and increasingly for many who don't. Downtown is also really important because it's our city's business hub, a place where both the new and established companies like Travefy and Eagle Printing and Swanson Russell, which just expanded its headquarters at 12th and P, or Huddle, which broke ground on its new headquarters in the Haymarket last August. It's where these companies can grow and grow our economy and create jobs for hundreds in our community. But businesses aren't the only thing growing downtown. You may have noticed that we're experiencing a boom in residential development. So increasingly, it's a place to live as well. We've added, since 2010, 445 units of student housing and experienced a 140% increase in residents. That's significant. That's over 1,750 new residents downtown. Plus, the area in and around downtown continues to grow. According to the DLA, since 2010, the area has experienced $1.3 billion in public and private development. The Telegraph District broke ground on its first phase at the eastern edge of downtown. I was really sorry I parked my car inside the photo. I was trying to get a nice shot. And UNL projects have helped increase on-campus residents to 8,210. And exciting news, the DLA just completed its 10-year Business Improvement District renewal process and plans to respond to major changes in the area during the last decade. And these include 3 major areas of focus: economic development, residential amenities, and events and activation. So consider yourself forewarned. Terry and Todd, our DLA Wonder Twins, are preparing to activate us even further. Now, all this development and the existing bedrock of businesses enable us to live, work, play, eat well, and it's, for some of us, eat well really late at night downtown. Thank you, everyone here in this room, for what you do to support downtown. We all benefit from having a thriving business community in the heart of our city, and you really are the heartbeat of Lincoln, and you give our city a strong, healthy, beautiful rhythm. Now, with so much to love about downtown, it's sort of hard to imagine how it could become even more vibrant, even more activated, or even more lovable. And that's really the big challenge for all of us after we leave here today. But I'm very optimistic, reflecting on all that's happened in the last year. I fully expect that when my 8-year-old is my age, and that's 29, by the way, I fully expect that her kids will use the same line, that they don't like downtown. Nope, just like all of us, they love it. Welcome to the DLA Annual Luncheon and Impact Awards. Enjoy your meal. We'll be back in a few minutes with our winners.
I'd like to take a chance to really thank Lyrian again. Let's give her another round of applause. She really took a lot of time. She put a lot of time into that presentation, and it really said it best on how great downtown is. Lyrian, your kids are a little more advanced than mine, because my 4-year-old's favorite thing about downtown are the dirt and mud puddles after a rain next to a construction area. So we'll get him to Mars here in a couple years, not her. And at this time, I want to bring up Patrick Spethman to announce our first award winner. Thanks, Patrick.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Todd said, my name is Patrick Spethman. I serve as the DLA's Assistant Treasurer, and today I'm proud to present the Downtown Lincoln's Significant Private Development Award to Swanson Russell. Last June, Swanson Russell, a staple in the downtown community, held a groundbreaking ceremony for their super big non-move. The non-move meant expansion of their downtown headquarters and improvement to their offices, as well as a commitment to stay and continue growing downtown. Over a year later, the non-move is complete. The expansion and renovation has been a positive change for Swanson Russell. The company has expanded their meeting space, upgraded technologies, and now has an all-agency commons area called The Bridge, which connects both buildings and is a central focal point for the employees. In addition to improving office space for their current employees, the expansion also created space for 30 new employees to join the agency. Swanson Russell's dedication to their employees and their commitment to remain downtown is a move that will be felt in the downtown community for years to come. Please join me in congratulating Swanson Russell as the recipient of this year's Significant Private Development Award.
Thank you. This is quite an honor. I want to first of all thank the mayor's office, the city council, the city planning meeting, our committee, and the city council, the Chamber of Commerce. They were all really, really great to work with. I know sometimes people wonder, is it hard to work with the city? We found it to be incredibly a great experience. So we really appreciate that. Also want to reach out to Clark Anderson, who are the architects, who did a great job, I think, on the design, both interior and the exterior, and to NGC, New Generation Contracting, who did a great job in not only building the building, but helping us identify areas where we could save money, where we could make things more efficient. They worked very well in collaboration with us and with Clark Anderson. I'm excited about it when winter comes because we have parking with a roof over, at least for half the people. So I won't have to get the ice off of the windows and whatnot. It was already mentioned that the move has helped us become more collaborative. A lot of ad agencies have their media people all together, their public relations people together, their digital people together, account service people together. We now have them spread throughout both buildings and all floors. And it's a much more collaborative environment. We have all new furnishings in the new building. We decided to do that with our existing building right on the corner, and in a couple weeks we'll finalize that as well. Because the vibe, the collaboration is so strong, we decided to go ahead and finish it out in our existing building as well. So that'll happen in a couple more weeks and we'll be wrapped up. I do see the mayor is here now. I've run into him as he eats a lot of times across that Panera, and I know you've been watching the progress for the years and been a tremendous supporter, so thank you as well. The last thing is one of the things that I think our people, with about 110 people here, and again, growth for more years to come with more people, is the downtown. We had the opportunity to consider various other spaces, and I know downtown now includes the rail yard, but for us, downtown is that 12th and P corridor. The number of restaurants, the number of places, the bars, our staff absolutely enjoys the location. And when we looked at other opportunities, they said, we love it here. We want to stay downtown. And they really do enjoy it. We may cut into the bar business a little bit because we did put a kegerator in our bridge, but it doesn't get open till 4 o'clock. So that's been the new exciting thing. But once again, I want to thank DLA for this award and all of those people that were part of making it happen. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm CJ Thoma, and I'm the president of the Foundation for Educational Services, and I'm also a past chair of the DLA Board of Directors. Today, I'm proud to present the award for Downtown Lincoln's significant public development to the N Street Bikeway. Starting with the vision of the 2005 Downtown Master Plan and solidified in its 2012 update, a protected bikeway has long been desired to complete the last mile of the missing bike trail. With Lincoln's heavy cycling traffic, it was imperative to create a safe bikeway, not just for cyclists, but for motorists and pedestrians as well. With the leadership of Mayor Beitler and major support from the Great Plains Trails Network and several donors, the master plan's vision has now become a reality. Nebraska-based contractor Miko Henney began construction in March of 2015, and Mayor Beitler officially opened the bikeway on April 23rd of this year. The $3.35 million project runs from Antelope Valley to the Haymarket, connecting a crucial section of Lincoln's trail system. Alta Planning and Olson Associates developed and designed the master plan for the project, while Great Plains Trails Network, a local recreational biking group, served as community champion to help complete funding. The payoff today is undeniable. Cyclists are able to safely bike to work, school, and recreationally through N Street. As Larian mentioned, nearly 500 cyclists utilize the bikeway each day to navigate downtown. The new bikeway had and will continue to have profound effect on the face of N Street. With more than 87,000 people living within 2 miles of the proposed bikeway, the project makes downtown more accessible to nearly 1/3 of Lincoln's residents. Please join me in congratulating those involved in the N Street Bikeway project as Mayor Chris Beitler accepts this year's significant public development award.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How you feeling today? Good, I hope. You should, as you listen to all these great things that are happening in the city, and more specifically at this occasion, of course, downtown. And it is an honor to accept the award on behalf of all of the different city employees, Public Works and Urban Development and planning, the groups that worked on it from the city side. But like almost everything that we do, partnerships are involved, and there were significant private partnerships involved in this, including, of course, our enthusiastic bike community and the Great Plains Trail Network, who have done great work raising funds for trails all around the city over the last several decades. As mayor, of course, I look to see what our goals should be, and the cycle track, of course, meets a variety of our long-term goals. It's environmentally friendly, it supports healthy living, it reduces traffic congestion, enhances the downtown, and provides one more reason why our young professionals hopefully will stay and work and live in this city. We've already heard from the developers of the Telegraph District that the benefit of this bikeway, which extends from their proposed development all the way to the Haymarket, of course, and we hear from them that they think that will be a great attraction for the young people that will probably locate in the Telegraph District. So we've been working on the timing and the markers and taking care of some temporary construction. The landscaping is starting to fill in, and we hope that the bike count, which is currently apparently about 500 bikes, will increase to 1,000 before very long. Finally, I want to thank DNA for all the work that they've done, not just on this project, DLA, but for the work that they've done with the city on a large number of projects in recent times. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I'm Darrell Nauman, president of the Lincoln Haymarket Development Corporation. Today, I'm proud to present Downtown Lincoln's Significant Residential Development Award to the Interfaith Housing Coalition, their renovations to the President and Ambassador buildings. The Interfaith Housing Coalition became a nonprofit organization in 1991 to own and operate the historic President and Ambassador apartments. The coalition saw a need for low-income housing in the downtown area, and their buildings provided a safe and convenient location for residents. By 2012, however, extensive renovation was needed. The Art Deco buildings, built in 1928, are listed on the National Register of Historical Places. So renovation, as well as preservation of the buildings, was critical to the coalition. Today, under the leadership of President Robert Lang, and after an $8 million upgrade, the units are bigger, modernized, and more livable. The renovation included new apartments, greater wheelchair accessibility, and an upgraded elevator system. The President and Ambassador buildings hold a rich, historic piece of downtown. Thanks to the Interfaith Housing Coalition, these apartments will continue to help low-income residents find a reliable place to live and continue to enrich the downtown culture. Please join me in congratulating Robert Lang, President of the Interfaith Housing Coalition, as the recipient of this year's Significant Residential Development Award.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here to accept this award on behalf of the Interfaith Housing Coalition. As was mentioned, we're located, the President and Ambassador are located at 14th and Lincoln Mall, just west of the State Capitol building. And we have been operating those two buildings, those two apartment buildings, as low-income housing since 1992. They were first built in 1925 in an Art Deco style, and as was mentioned, they are on the National Registry of Historic Places. An interesting fact about these two buildings, because of their location close to the Capitol, is that state senators often stayed in these buildings while the unicameral was in session over the years. Think about that. All of these politicians together in one place, if the walls could talk. Another interesting tidbit about these two buildings is that they actually still had functioning Murphy beds until about 1990. They don't have them any longer. A little bit of background about the project. In 1991, 3 Lincoln churches came together. First Plymouth, St. Paul Methodist, and the Unitarian Church to form this nonprofit corporation, Interfaith Housing Coalition, for the purpose of owning and operating low-income housing in Lincoln, in downtown Lincoln. And there just wasn't much available at that time. So it's been successfully operated over the last 25 years. And then this last February, we completed a major renovation, and that's what this recognition is about. Both buildings were completely renovated. There were some nice pictures that showed some of the appearance, at least from the outside. Basically, what was done, top to bottom, the whole place was changed. New roofs, new HVAC systems, a number of efficiency units were converted into one-bedroom units. Many more were made wheelchair accessible and handicapped accessible. The rooms were just upgraded with more efficient new appliances. There was a beautiful courtyard that was developed so the residents have a place to actually be and congregate. So that's been a major, major project. We had a lot of help doing that, including XL Development Group here in Lincoln, really helped us accomplish this. We couldn't have done it without them. And obviously this is done through, maybe not obvious to all of you, but I'll mention it. It's done through investment tax credit programs that the federal government has, which are administered by the Nebraska Investment Finance Authority, also known as NIFA. Some other investment was done as well, and altogether, it's made a huge, huge difference. So the law is what's allowed this to happen, and we're positioned now for the next 25 years because of this. But it actually happened in practice because of the successful support of the community overall, the city of Lincoln, obviously the three churches that have provided support and constant assistance over the last 25 years, and numerous individual volunteers who make this happen. I think it speaks volumes about the community, our community, how we don't turn our back on people that are in need. This is truly an example of love thy neighbor in practice. This is about the residents of these two buildings. Thank you very much.
Happy Thursday, everyone. My name is Ben Kaiser, and I'm with Nelnet here in Lincoln, Nebraska. First, Lyrian, that was a great overview of all the great things that make downtown just a place where we love to work, live, and visit. I am, though, surprised that you're a professional wrestling fan. I'm not sure I'm going to get over that anytime soon, but one of the things that she mentioned is our vibrant startup community. And today I'm sitting with leaders from Bulu Box and from Huddle, who've really led the way in that area. It also excited, though, to introduce Lincoln's Downtown Young Entrepreneur Award winner, David Chait, the co-founder of Travefy. David had the idea for Travefy in 2012 after dealing with travel plans for an unorganized bachelor party. That can't ever be good. He wanted to change the chaos of group travel by creating an all-encompassing tool for people to use to plan their trips together. David partnered with Chris Davis, his co-founder, and began working on the web and mobile travel planner. Once Travefy launched in 2013, it received early attention and praise from the Wall Street Journal and New York Times. That's pretty impressive. According to David, the last year has been transformational for Travefy. The company transitioned from a travel planning tool for everyday consumers to a business-to-business software suite targeting travel professionals. Travefy now boasts customers in over 1,300 cities across the world. In the last few years, Travefy has brought even more national recognition to Lincoln's startup community, as well as adding numerous jobs. As David continues to grow his company, the startup scene will grow along with it. Now, as you might expect as an entrepreneur in the travel industry, David is not with us today. He is traveling. But fortunately, he was able to record a video, and we're going to watch that here in a minute. But before we do, please join me in congratulating David Chiat, with recipient of the Downtown Young Entrepreneur Award.
Thank you so much for this incredible honor, and I'm so sad to miss today's luncheon while on a previously scheduled family vacation. I humbly accept this award not just for me, but for my co-founder Chris Davis and the entire and inspiring Travefy team. We're proud to call downtown Lincoln our home, and we're here because downtown Lincoln is a wonderful place for businesses, especially startups, to thrive. Being headquartered in downtown Lincoln has had so many advantages for Travefy in terms of access to talent, capital, and mentors. We owe so much of our success and learnings to the downtown Lincoln community. Even now, as we've expanded with presence in Omaha and even the East Coast, we're proud to call downtown Lincoln our home and headquarters. And we look forward to creating new, strong, well-paid, and sustainable jobs within our community as the entire downtown continues to grow and thrive. We're so grateful to be a part of this community, and thank you again for this incredible honor.
Good afternoon. My name is Stephanie Jarrett, and I'm the co-founder of Bulu Box and Bulu Marketplace, and a member of the DLA board. Today, I am proud to present Downtown Lincoln's Business Leadership Award to Eagle Printing and Sign. For decades, Eagle Printing has been a staple within the downtown business community, though not always under its current name. Formerly a Big Red Quick Print franchise, and later known as Eagle Quick Print, Jackie and Gary Ashmore bought the business in 1991 and ran the company until 2013, when their son Matt Ashmore took over. This year, Eagle underwent another rebranding and changed its logo as well as its name from Eagle Group to Eagle Printing and Sign. Since its inception, Eagle has provided hundreds of local businesses and thousands of customers with their printing and paper needs, and I'm proud to say that Bulu has been a partner of Eagle's. They've been working with us before we shipped our very first box. Eagle is dedicated to their community. In addition to sponsoring many Lincoln events and working with local businesses, Eagle is also committed to making their business as eco-friendly as possible. They do their best to reduce waste, recycle, and choose environmentally friendly products whenever possible. The company was voted Waste Cap's Member of the Year in 2015 for their environmentally conscious efforts. As Eagle celebrates their 25th anniversary, they also celebrate 25 years of constant relationships with local businesses and events. With their high-quality work and reliable, friendly staff, we can only hope for 25 more. Please join me in congratulating Eagle Printing and Sign as the recipient of this year's Business Leadership Award.
I don't know what she said, right? That was awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. I really just want to say thank you to a few people, to a lot of people really, and make this kind of quick because we're getting near our end here. But thank you, Stephanie, for that introduction, and thank you to the whole Bulu family. We've enjoyed the ride with you guys. Great people. All the people that you guys bring into your family. We always love working with them. I want to thank the DLA because they do a lot of great stuff for downtown. It's been great working with them and developing friendships with them. and thank you for all the hard work that you do. And then I want to thank the Eagle staff, people that I get to work with. We have a lot of great people that work at Eagle, and we work with a lot of great people, many of whom are downtown businesses. And we really try our best to do things the right way, to work hard, to be professional, passionate, but we also don't take ourselves too seriously. We want to try to have as much fun as we possibly can. I have Kegerator on my list, so sorry, Nodder and others. I think we may cut into that bar business a little bit too. So, you know, we really love working downtown, and it's a big draw to hire people, to keep people, and we love the community atmosphere. We love walking around and seeing people and saying hello, and it really becomes a unique kind of neighborhood. And everyone that's ever worked at Eagle has always said that, and we feel really passionate about being part of the downtown family. And we're really excited about the future, very optimistic. I think there's a lot of great things that are going on, are going to continue to go on, and we're happy to be part of it, and we hope for another 25 years. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Michelle Waite, and I'm Assistant to the Chancellor for Community Relations at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. It is with pleasure that I present DLA's Downtown Champion Award to Nader Sepapor, owner of Yaya's Pizza, Mars Bar, and Amu Manu Ramen Bar. Nader has been an integral part of downtown since the 80s, where he could be found walking the downtown streets and working summers at his family's restaurant. Today, Nader's creations can be seen around downtown with Yaya's, Mars Bar, and Amu Manu, in addition to his 5 downtown properties. My colleagues and I are particularly excited that Mars Bar is reopened. Notice the plug, Nader. Nader's presence has been a constant force in a competitive, oftentimes transient industry. In addition to providing downtown with good food, Nader has also formed a community within his restaurants, which he has said is important to him. Amu Manu, in particular, has created a hub for international students looking for familiar food close to campus. Nader's restaurants have provided a reminder of home for many students and downtown residents. Beyond employing over 60 full and part-time employees, Nader takes pride in the success and development of his people. Through the years, Nader has improved the lives of his loyal employees who often become friends. Not only has Nader impacted his own endeavors, he has provided constant support for the small businesses in our city and contributed unmatched industry leadership for DLA and the entire downtown community. When asked how Nader has impacted downtown, Nader's friend, Clay Smith, said, "Given his tenure and dedication, Nader is the godfather of Lincoln's downtown restaurant scene. He is widely respected by his peers and loyal patrons alike. He's a cool guy with a cool style, and we are all enriched by his creativity, passion, and delicious food." Please join me in congratulating Nader as this year's Downtown Champion.
Picture with a beard. Thank you. Thank you all. I was wondering why I was getting this award, but in time with good health, I shall earn it. I've been roaming and working downtown streets for over 30 years. I'm so proud of how our community has changed, grown, and remained the same in its wonderful, beautiful, trusted ways. I'm grateful to our city and how it welcomes new visitors and immigrants and supports them in our fold. I'm an example of it. I'm an Iranian immigrant cooking Japanese food, Japanese-inspired food, serving Americans, Asians, and all. I take great pride and delight in the diversity of our culture, color, language, faith, food that I'm exposed to in downtown Lincoln. It strengthens us all, enriches us all, and especially my family, our children. So thank you. It's a great honor. Thank you, the mayor, for your leadership, DLA always for your support. Thank you.
Well, it's almost 1 o'clock, and I'm doing the wrap up here. I had them keep this slide up here. Apparently, that picture was taken by Todd 10 years ago, Nodder. So you aged very well. My name is Brian Sullivan with the Embassy Suites Hotel, and I serve as chair for the Downtown Lincoln Association. One more time, can you please join me in recognizing the award recipients for today's program? Above and beyond the great work Terry and Todd do for our organization, we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize the rest of the DLA team. To echo what Larian brought up earlier, the cleanliness and vibrancy of our downtown just doesn't happen on its own. It's the strength of the associates that makes any organization successful. In addition to the Wonder Twins, Terry and Todd, please help me show appreciation to some of the core of the team members that actually are in the luncheon today. Maintenance Director George Pinkerton, Finance Director Lorna Parks, she's back at work, Executive Assistant Susan Felton, Marketing Manager Grant Weber, Research Coordinator Ross Felton, Event Coordinator Spencer Munson, who's not here as well, and Marketing Coordinator Gabrielle Martinez. Please stand if you would. I'd also like to give a special thanks to those in attendance and all the downtown employees, owners, and residents for what you do to make Lincoln such an amazing place. This concludes our 2016 annual meeting. We're excited to connect with all of you throughout the year and look forward to seeing you at the next meeting. Have a great day.